So dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's really a great pleasure and honor indeed for me to be here today on a very, very special platform, TEDx. As introduced, I am Dr. H.K. Chopra. I am a cardiologist for last 45 years. My privilege today to be here with you on the occasion of TEDx. This is for the first time. The most important subject which we are going to discuss today is HMCC. That is the heart, mind and consciousness connection for healthy heart. As you all know that this is the month of World Heart Day and a very important occasion. And the theme of World Heart Day is don't miss the beat. Use your heart for action. That's a very important theme. We all should have a healthy heart. So how we can have a healthy heart? If we have an understanding of heart, mind, body and consciousness connection. There should be a paradigm shift now. A time has come to tap your consciousness to have a healthy heart. We should not be a drug pusher. I am telling you as a cardiologist. We should be a pusher of optimized lifestyle right from the childhood. In short, what I am trying to say that we should be disciplined 75% and 25% we must have persistence of discipline and 15% we must have a perfect mindset and 5% of hard work and 5% of smart work. Very simple. It's not complex. If we do that, we are going to have a healthy heart at least till the age of 90. None of us should have a heart attack below the age of 90. If anybody is a victim of heart attack before 90, it is his or her own fault. So what is heart? We all should know it. The heart is anatomical heart, physiological heart, psychological and emotional heart, spiritual heart, and what we call as a heart plexus or heart chakra. So anatomical heart is very simple. The heart has two chambers, which are lower chambers, two are upper chambers. There are four valves, two on the left side, two on the right side. And then heart is a muscle. It is not a bone, it's a muscle. It's a muscular organ lying in the center of the chest. It has got a aorta on the left side and pulmonary artery on the right side. What is the function of the heart? The heart is pumping blood all the time. 5 to 6 liters of blood are pumped every second. And it goes to all the system. It goes to all the organs, all the tissues. And it supplies the nutrition and oxygen everywhere. On the right side, equally the heart pumps the blood to the lung, goes for oxygenation. So what is the function of the heart? The heart is beating 60 to 80 times at rest and 60 to 100 times when exercise. Allow the heart to beat. It is in your hands. So beating of the heart means we are alive. When it stops beating for a second, we are no more. How important it is for a heart to beat. So you understand anatomical heart, you understand physiological heart, and third one is psychological or emotional heart, which is a very, very important. I'm sure you all might have heard of broken heart. And you might have heard of kind heart. So broken heart, you all come across. Ladies and gentlemen, you all should know, we have only two kinds of emotion. One is originated from what we call as fear. It is fear which gives rise to jealousy, hatredness, anger, violence, and then it gives rise to hostility, cynical behavior, vindictiveness, vengeance, frustration, suppression, depression, and disturbed ease of the heart, what we call it disease of the heart or a broken heart. On the contrary, the origin of love It is the love which originates to other emotions. They are offshoot of other emotions. Compassion, altruism, empathy, sympathy, peace, harmony, positive mental attitude, and healthy heart or a kind heart or lovable heart. Choice is ours. Where does the choices come from? I'll be speaking to you in next few minutes. Fourth heart I mentioned to you is a spiritual heart. And what is a spiritual heart? A spiritual heart is one. The seat of the heart is in the center of spiritual consciousness. So it's very important for us to understand what is the definition of spiritual heart. The spiritual heart is one which follows all the laws of spirituality. The first law is a law of pure potentiality. The second law is the law of infinite possibilities. And then the law of giving. Fourth is law of karma or action. And the fourth law is law of intention and desire. And the fifth law is law of least effort. And the sixth law is law of detachment. And the seventh law is law of dharma or purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow all these laws of spirituality, you are going to be healthy. I am very sorry to say, when I was a student, I knew the definition of health or healthy heart. You all know, healthy heart is one by WHO, which is physically, mentally, socially, spiritually, and environmental well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. I knew all the components, but I was never taught what spirituality is all about. I took so many years, almost 45 years, to understand what the spirituality is all about. But we were never taught about spirituality. And we all should know, ladies and gentlemen, we are all spiritual beings with a human experience and not human beings with a spiritual experience. If you understand this, then life is very beautiful and worth living. So spirituality is a very, very important component, and this is all by our own choices. I think this is very important for us to understand. The second definition of healthy heart is from mind-body perspective. Healthy heart is optimal integration of body, mind, soul and spirit. When I was young student, I never understood what exactly is spirituality. And today, if somebody asks me what is spirituality and what is soul, I know, yes, of course, I'm a doctor. But 40 years ago, when I was a student, somebody asked me, do you know about soul? I said, no, I don't believe in soul because I'm a doctor. But see the difference for 45 years. I am transformed after 45 years. It took me so much time to understand it, which I am speaking in simple words for you to practice spirituality. The message is a very important of spirituality. The spirituality may only give rise to happiness and health and healthy heart. Tapping into consciousness is the message of today if you want to have a healthy heart. The third point is very important, that quantum mechanics. Every one of us is an expression of quantum mechanics. We have 60 trillion cells in our body, and there are 6 trillion chemical reactions occurring every second with 60 neuropeptides. I am talking to you and I had a cup of tea. I am digesting it. And I had some biscuits. I am digesting it. And my heart is pounding blood to my brain so that I am speaking before you. And there is exchange of so many molecules and so many reactions taking place all simultaneously. I am not aware of it. There is no awareness. Everything is happening in accordance with the laws of nature. So this is a very, very important thing which we all have to understand, and the quantum mechanics are very important. So we have a physical heart, we have a psychological heart, and we have an emotional heart. Similarly, we have physical body. Then physical body contains matter and energy. Energies of various types: kinetic energy, potential energy, gravitational energy, magnetic energy. So when there is a synchrony of these energies, we have a healthy heart. And the matter, you all know, is the heart itself, is a matter. So all the heart which are physically, they are born, live and dies. Their shelf life is 80 or 90 years. The second heart is also very important, known as subtle body. And subtle body is mind, intellect and ego. Mind and intellect and ego are very, very important. They all control the heart. But the shelf life of mind, intellect and ego is longer than the physical body. And the third body is causal body. Causal body is soul and spirit. And ladies and gentlemen, you all should know you and me are expression of soul and spirit. Soul is an individual expression of consciousness, while the spirit is a universal consciousness. So these are very, very important messages, and which we have to understand quantum mechanical body. The third important thing is which I am going to discuss today is mind. Everybody is confused about the mind. People talk of mind is in the brain. No. Wrong message. The mind is in every cell of the body. The question is, what is mind? The mind is the one which set the processes and reset the processes for the physical body and the consciousness. It is a connection between the matter and consciousness. In short, I have to explain you, the consciousness is like a cosmic computer. And we have 60 trillion cells are the terminals of the cosmic computer. Then who is the programmer? The programmer is the mind. So, each cell of our body has a programmer. For example, the programmer of the heart is a pacemaker given by God. Everyone has. This pacemaker is responsible for giving you life. It is a unique talent of the heart, which is expression of the mind or energy or intelligence. The same talent in the stomach is a parietal cell, which gives rise to a gastric juice. The same cell in the kidney is a nephron, a unit of function of the kidney. And the same cell in the mind is a thinking cell. And the same cell in the muscle is a myocyte, and the same cell in the bone is the osteoclast. So, ladies and gentlemen, every one of us has a mind, is intelligence. You can ask me, what do you mean by intelligence? Intelligence is a Greek word derived from two words, inter and ligar. Inter means in between. Ligar means choice making. So, our choices are made at the level of the mind. So, what are the functions of the mind? The function of the mind is thinking, perceiving, conceiving, and executing. That's all. They are the functions of the mind. What are the types of mind? We have a conscious mind, we have a subconscious mind, we have an unconscious mind, we have a psychological mind, and we have a biological mind. All these minds affects the health of the heart. So, heart is not so simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite complex. We have to make this complexity into a very simple module of a healthy heart. This is a very simple expression of mind you should know. And if you see, a very nice definition of mind-body perspective is, as is the atom, so is the universe. As is the microcosm, so is the macrocosm. As is the universal body, so is the cosmic body. And as is the universal mind, so is the cosmic mind. In Sanskrit, we call it Jatha Minde, Pinde Tatha Prabhande. Means everything in you and me is connected. The environment within us is called the microcosm. And the environment outside us is known as a macrocosm. Everything affects your heart. When I say macrocosm means if there is air pollution outside, it goes from your senses and affect the health of the heart. Or if there is a noise pollution from the ears, it may also affect the health of the heart. Or some toxic smell will affect the heart. Or even the taste, if you eat erroneous food, it will affect the heart. And even the touch, it may also affect the heart. All the senses are responsible for the health of the heart. This is act as a mind, which is a unique talent God has given it to us. The next point is also very, very important, is consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is a field of infinite possibilities. Consciousness is a field of silence, pure potentiality. It is a non-local field. It's a field of eternity, field of divinity, and it is also a field of radically ambiguous, ceaselessly flowing quantum soup. Ladies and gentlemen, to explain in a very simple word the consciousness is one which perceives, conceives, structures and executes the impulses of intelligence all the time. And it works through the process of mind. On what it works is a matter. In short, to explain you, there is somebody like seer, and there is some process of seeing, and the scenery is the example of consciousness, mind and heart. Very simple to understand. Similarly, knower, process of knowing and known. So this is the equation which we follow to define the heart. So we all have to understand that you and me are all the time busy in earning money and losing health of the heart. And then we are busy and losing that money and trying to earn the health of the heart. It is gone. So we have to educate ourselves that we should perceive the right things and we should do everything selflessly, unconditionally, with a lot of love and affection. Then life is very beautiful. We should make sure that we don't judge anything, not to be judged. We should not criticize anybody. We should not be affected by criticism. And we should not have any negative emotion for anybody. Toxic emotion, toxic behavior, toxic attitude, toxic relationship, and toxic consumption makes a toxic heart. While the love, affection, attitude of gratitude will give rise to a healthy heart. Who is responsible? Not doctor. It's you and me. Every one of us is responsible. So what is a simple message for you? The message is, healthy heart is an expression of your own perceptions, your own thoughts, your own interpretations, your own experiences and your own choices. A heart attack is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. We are responsible. We work very hard to get a heart attack. How do we get heart attack? By smoking cigarette for 20 years, by eating wrong food, at a wrong place, in a wrong manner, in a wrong dose, in a wrong environment. So we have to work so hard to get a heart attack. We see a lot of young heart attack these days only because of our faulty lifestyle. And I mentioned to you, most important is the lack of discipline and lack of daily routine. So they are very, very important. If you follow the consciousness-based approach, we will have a healthy heart at least till the age of 90. After 90, it's a God's will. Now, in short, I will just give you what we call as integration of science, spirituality, and mind-body relationship. Please pay a little attention. There is little science in it. It's like, says like this: as is the quantum soup, so is the quartz. As is the quartz, so is the boson. As is the boson, so are the proton, neutron and electrons. As are the proton, neutron and electrons, so is the DNA. As is the DNA, so are the genes and epigenes. And as are the genes and epigenes, so are the perceptions, thoughts, interpretations, experiences and choices. And as are the perceptions, thoughts, interpretations, experiences and choices, so is the mind. As is the mind, so is the body. As are the mind and body, so is the lifestyle. And as is the lifestyle, so is the health of the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, what are we losing and gaining here? Just have a perfect mindset. We are going to have a healthy heart. In other words, I will say kindness in words create confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. And kindness in giving creates love. And kindness in loving creates happiness, health, and healthy heart. So tranquility is truth. Truth is beauty. Beauty is bliss, and bliss is divine. Divinity is heart. I was just speaking to one of the leading interventional cardiologists here, and I asked him, what is the success rate in your angioplasty? He said, 97%. I said, what happened to those who are 3%? He says, I need divine intervention. In short, what is the message? It is the divine intervention responsible for your success, whatever you do. So believe in divinity. Divinity is same as consciousness. That will really help you in every way. In last, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give tips of a healthy heart. And the tips of the healthy heart are 3M. Mindfulness, meditation, and medication. I'm a doctor. I can't eliminate medication. But first is mindfulness. Mindfulness is awareness. Meditation is very, very important. Whether you do Raj Yoga meditation, or Transcendental meditation, or Primordial Sound meditation, or you do Gregorian chanting, or Chakra meditation. I do Chakra meditation every day. Chakra meditation is Chakra 4th, which is a very powerful chakra. And the sutras for this chakra are love, compassion, harmony, and peace. I do it every day. And the mantra for this is Yam. The color for this is green color. And the message which we get is harmony and peace. They give you very happy. I do it morning and evening. They are very happy. And make sure that everyone exercise. Everyone sleep adequately. So lack of sleep, stress, sedentary lifestyle, eating the wrong food at a wrong time, at a wrong place, and may give you all the problems. And sleep is very, very important. One should have all these things on a regular basis. Laugh every day. Laughter is the tranquilizer, equalizer. It is a happinessizer, equipoiser, stabilizer, and energizer. Please laugh unconditionally. Those who laugh, they last. Those who don't laugh, they don't last. This is very, very important. Laughter is a magic, which we all should do it. In last, to conclude, ladies and gentlemen, my concluded remarks are very important. And the first is path to meditation and path of yoga is a path to healthy heart. All the 8 limbs of yoga should be practiced. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. If you follow all the 8 limbs of yoga, you are going to be healthy. To conclude, ladies and gentlemen, we are what our deep driving desires are. As is our desire, so is our will. As is our will, so is our deed. As is our deed, so is our intent. As is our intent, so is the health of the heart. So HMCC, or heart, mind, consciousness connection, are synonymous mystically, mythically, alchemically, archetypally, protonically, bosonically, and even at the level of the quantum field. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be here on a very important platform of TEDx for understanding of heart, mind, body connections and healthy heart. Thank you.